British James Bond stunt driver Jessica Hawkins, 28, becomes the first woman to test an F1 car in 5 years. But getting a racer on the grid is still a decade away. She drove a modern Formula One car during a recent test in Budapest. The Aston Martin ambassador completed 26 laps in the silver Stunt team's 2021 machinery at the Hungering last Thursday. Hawkins, who recorded a best finish of second in 19 appearances in the W Series, the now defunct all-female category, said, "I want to say a big thank you to everyone at MF1 team for having the trust in me, believing in me and for giving me this opportunity. It's taken me every bit of blood, sweat and tears to get here. When I first heard it might be a possibility, I could hardly believe it. I've had to keep it secret for months now, which was pretty hard. It's been absolutely worth it, and it's given me really valuable insight." Hawkins' F1 appearance is the first meaningful one by a female driver since Colombian Tatiana Calderon took part in a number of tests for Alfa Romeo in 2018. Hawkins,
For them to be giving me
28,
this opportunity,
added,
it just shows their belief
"Nothing
in me,
will compare to the
and their trust
acceleration
in
and
me,
braking of a
and their
Formula One
dedication
car, and
to it."
having
So,
looked at the data,
yeah,
I'm really
very happy.
proud."
This is something that's been on the cards for quite a while now, so it's something that I've had time to mentally prepare myself for. I've been with the team for, this is my 3rd year, and I really honestly think that it shows how much belief they have in me, how much trust they have in me, how much they want me to succeed, and it really gives me an opportunity to show them why I've been given this role and that I deserve the opportunity to do this. It's a big moment. It's a big moment for me, it's a big moment for the team, it's a big moment for women's sport, or women's motorsport especially. And I think in all different areas of sport at the moment we're growing and showing that we have as much reason to be here as the men. So hopefully this is the first step of more women getting into Formula One, and we see those younger girls in grassroots karting or lower formulas coming up and getting opportunities like these, not just for a test but to be racing. And yeah, I'm very happy to be leading the way, I'm very happy to be one of the leading ladies in this. Look, I'm very excited, and I'd be lying if I said that there were no nerves. Of course, I think it would be unusual if I wasn't nervous, but it's not overriding. I feel prepared. I think I would feel more nervous if I wasn't prepared, but I feel prepared. I've done everything I can do. Sim's gone well, the gym's gone well. I've prepared in every possible way that I can. Yes, I'm excited. I think it's going to be, after the first and second time that it didn't happen, when we got so close to it happening, I built myself up so much for it that I felt really quite strange afterwards. But it's going to, after this, I'll be able to just relax a little bit more. Not that I don't feel relaxed, because I do feel relaxed, but yeah, it's been a long time coming.
It has been 47 years since a female, the Italian Lella Lombardi, took part in an F1 race, and 8 years since Susie Wolff, who is married to Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff, competed in a Grand Prix practice session. Wolff, who became managing director of Formula One's all-new female series, the F1 Academy, which was launched by the grid's bosses this year, claimed that getting a female racer on the grid is around a decade away from becoming a reality. "I believe it's 8 to 10 years away from happening," Wolff told The Guardian in April. "That's not just because we are lacking the female talent pool and lacking those who progress through the sport, but also because of the realization that getting to F1 is incredibly tough. It's tough for all of the male drivers. There are only 20 spots on the grid, and that's why it is going to take time. I do believe in 8 to 10 years. When we have had a continued growth of the talent pool and more females entering the sport, it will be much more realistic." Wolff added, "A woman in F1 is not going to happen overnight. I need to manage expectations. But I think this foundation and everything we can achieve with the F1 Academy in the medium to long term can be the real driver for change in the sport, and that was what compelled me to say, count me in." Wolff has taken charge of the female-only academy, which develops young talent to prepare them for higher levels of competition. Wolff, a former professional driver who has also held the role of team principal with the Venturi Formula E team, launched a Dare to Be Different action plan which aimed to inspire females to take up the sport in 2016. Is Formula One finally moving closer to having a female star? Share, like and subscribe. Thanks.
I just want to say, you actually don't know what this means to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
We thank you. Out three, and well done for the nice job. It's really nice to have you in the car.
Just enjoy. Now we celebrate. You did an amazing job. Now we can celebrate.
Robert's got a vitamin celebration. I don't know what to say. Just to be given this opportunity is amazing, and it was everything that I thought it would be and more. I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest, but it completely blew me away, and just to be given this opportunity, I don't know what to say. I cried before I even got in. Do you know what? It's just, I've spent so many years not racing. Due to lack of budget, it's been incredibly difficult to bring the budget in, but I will say that those short amount of laps, 20, 25 laps, however many laps it was, has made every single blood, sweat and tear worth that and so much more. I think everyone's really happy, everyone's blown away with the short amount of time that we've had. My minimum speeds are the same everywhere, which I'm really happy with. I think there's probably all of my time is probably in two corners, but I was expecting to be a little bit off in the high-speed corners because it's, you know, such a massive step from where I've come from. My journey's been anything but easy, but I wouldn't change a thing. And if you want it bad enough, things come, and you just work hard, and eventually, even if it takes time, you'll get there. I phoned my mum straight away, and she's very proud of me. My dad, I think it's the best day of his life, best day of my life. This is something that I'll hold very, very, very close to my heart forever. I'm sure he will too. And I'm just excited to tell everyone now. I've kept it quite a big secret. Probably the worst kept secret, actually, to my close friends. But I'm going to enjoy this feeling and push hard to go racing. I'm very happy with the job that I've done, and very thankful as well to everybody back at the factory and here helping me, everybody that's helped me on my journey along the way. Going back 20 years ago when I started karting, everybody that believed in me and everybody that gave me opportunities. Yeah, thank you everybody. And this is not the end. This is just the beginning.